Welcome to Today on 2. It is Thursday, the 24th day of January. Are you ready for freezing rain tonight?
Freezing rain tonight? That sounds terrible. No.
A repeat of last week?
A repeat of last week? No, I'm definitely not ready for a repeat of last week.
I don't think we'll have a repeat of last week, but there is a possibility of freezing rain tonight. Of course, everybody remembers last week. We don't want to go through that again.
No.
Let's start with the weather, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. Here's the weather almanac for the 24th of January. The average high temperature has gone up 1 degree. That's a great sign. 54 is the average high. The average low is 28. The record high on this date, 77 degrees in 2002. The record low, 5 below zero in 1963. Sunset this afternoon at 5:10 and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:48. There's the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country. We talked about the storm heading into the west coast yesterday. Look, it's already spread into the Rocky Mountains. And it looks like snow and ice up in the Washington, D.C. area. Our part of the country looks pretty good. Our forecast for today, it will be cloudy. We do have a slight chance of rain. Temperatures will be falling throughout the day. It's already in the mid-40s. Temperatures will be falling into the upper 30s. For tonight, partly cloudy, 60% chance of rain, a low in the lower 30s. Tomorrow morning, light freezing rain is a possibility with a 70% chance of rain in the morning, a high in the upper 40s. Saturday, sunshine returns with a high in the mid-40s. Sunday, lower 50s. Monday, lower 60s. Tuesday, upper 60s.
That sounds nice. That sounds much nicer than freezing rain tonight.
Can we safely say spring will be here?
I think we can.
I think it usually
comes around. Last week of January, I don't know.
Next week.
Probably. You know how Alabama is. It'll be upper 60s next week, and then on Monday it will be snowy again.
Yeah, we'll go back down. We just hope with those warm temperatures doesn't bring storms.
Yes.
That's our big fear in the wintertime. Well, let's see. Who's our Facebook friend of the day today?
Our Facebook friend of the day today is Sarah Flack, and she likes the Republican Party. And so we are so glad to have you as our friend, Sarah. And if you would like to be our friend, all you have to do is log on to Facebook and friend us, Channel 2 Coleman.
And who has come to see us today?
I am so excited about today's show because two guys from the Missoula Childrens Theatre are here with us. Their names are James Scotland and Dan Watson, and they're going to be talking with us about their time traveling with Missoula and their show coming up this Saturday.
That's what we have lined up. Coming up next, we'll have news and commentary, so stay tuned.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
20 years ago, it was a different breed of men who came west. They were looking for adventure and excitement. There was plenty of adventure to go around, and lots of excitement. At first, it was the Indians who provided the adventure. And for those who lived to tell about it, there was no question about its being exciting.
Mr. Knotts? Well, what are you doing hiding there behind the table?
Listen, nobody told me I had to share a dressing room.
Didn't they tell you about her?
Her?
What's the matter, sweetie? You don't like chorus girls?
Welcome back to Today on 2. Looking at our local news for today in the Coleman Times. We talked yesterday about NARCOG having a reorganizational meeting in order to try to get Morgan County to come back with Coleman County and with Lawrence County. They had a long meeting yesterday. They still can't get along with each other. They voted, I don't know how many times, to decide how the makeup of the board will be. And they were in agreement that Morgan County should have most of the votes because of population, bigger county. Well, they couldn't decide between should Morgan County get 5 votes, Coleman get 3, and Lawrence County get 2, or should it be 7 votes and 4 votes and 3 votes, or should it be another combination of such and such? Lawrence County protested any plan that would only give them 2 votes, because they said we have 3 now. Why should we go down to 2? They finally agreed that it will be a split of 7-4-3,
7-4-3,
which means that no one county can outvote the other 2 counties, but there's the possibility of a tie vote, 7-4-3. They're also reducing the number of board members from 40 down to 14. So hopefully 14 can get along better than what 40 got along with.
That's true.
So anyway, they had considerable discussion, and also as part of the proceedings, the longtime director, Lana Johns, announced her retirement. And she's kind of been the glue that's held this thing together over the last few years, with Decatur pulling out and Morgan County pulling out. She announced her retirement, so they voted that Kenneth Kilgo will be the interim director, and even that was not a unanimous vote. A number of the Coleman County people abstained on the vote. So I don't know. The governor's office told them, you better settle this. They gave them a deadline this year. They said if Morgan County doesn't come back in, Coleman County and Lawrence County are not in compliance.
Well, there you go.
And you think of all the services that NARCOG provides for senior citizens and other people, and you hate to see it all messed up because of squabbling with politicians. Oh, goodness. More later, I'm sure. The Coleman County Board of Education is working on revamping their policy manual. They say some of the parts of the policy manual have been in place for decades. I don't know if there's no reason to change them, why they would, but anyway, evidently they feel they do need to update the policy manual. They have hired the Association of School Boards in Alabama to advise them on updating the policy book. And they are attempting to solve traffic problems in Good Hope.
Okay, there's traffic problems in Good Hope?
There is traffic problems in Good Hope, especially when it's time for school and after school.
I see.
Where Day Gap Road intersects with Trimble Road. Trimble Road, I think, is the county road that goes through Good Hope. It's difficult for people to get out from the school onto that busy road, so they're going to make it a 4-way stop. So the traffic has to stop in all directions.
Ooh.
But that makes it much easier for people that are coming out from the school before or after to get on to Trimble Road, which has most of the traffic, and they're going pretty fast.
Yeah, much
They've had
safer.
a few accidents and so forth, so anyway, they will convert that to a 4-way stop. That's what we have for news today. Once again, a reminder, we may have some freezing rain tomorrow morning. They say it probably will not interrupt traffic, probably will not be on the roads, but we may see a little bit on the trees, branches, something like that. Okay, we'll be back and give away some prizes.
Yes.
Coming up right after this.
In the nation, we can't make every annoying thing disappear, but we can eliminate deductibles. Nationwide insurance members who add Vanishing Deductible get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Join the nation where deductibles go.
Nationwide is on your side.
5 o'clock on the morning of August 19th, 1934, a transcontinental train journey began, which was to be unique in history. Its destination was the new escape-proof prison on the island of Alcatraz. And its passengers were 54 case-hardened and desperate criminals, headed by the gangster overlord whose deeds had given him the undisputed title of Public Enemy Number 1, Scarface Al Capone.
E-I-E-I-O, and on the farm we had some turkeys. E-I-E-I-O, and scum over here, and scum over there, and come here, come there, quack, 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 you quack there, quack, quack, quack. E-I-E-I-O, on McDonald's had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm we had some chicks. E-I-E-I-O, and chick over here, and chick over there, and chick, 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 chick there, where chick, moo, 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 yeah, moo there, where moo, meow, 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 meow there, where meow, bitty, 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 piggy there, where piggy, gobble, 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 you gobble there, where gobble, quack, 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 you quack there, quack, quack, quack,
We continue with Today on 2. We have some prizes to give away. We have a new prize today that we're going to talk about. One of our regular prizes is the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. Here's some new Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, one large pizza to go. Ooh, Papa Murphy's is good too. They prepare it for you. You take it home and cook it at your house.
It's like the Subway of pizza places. That's how I think about it. Because you get to go in and you get to make your own pizza.
Yeah.
You put on whatever you want on it. It's great.
Right. That's what we have, a large pizza from Papa Murphy's and the bag of apples from Steel Orchard. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of the ads. Starting with Mr. Hicks Menswear, top coats now 1/3 off in regular, big, and tall sizes. Also cotton blend shirts 1/3 off.
And Tires for Less has more than just tires. They offer oil changes, minor engine repairs, and shocks and brakes repairs. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on 2nd Avenue, just past 157.
What does happy look like? Step out in style with Allegria shoes from Uniform Place. Choose from Houndstooth, Midnight Garden, or Peace Black. You'll stand out, and they're comfortable too.
Make 2013 the best school year ever. With the Tutor Doctor, they offer personalized one-on-one tutoring, at-home convenient flexible hours, and math, reading, ACT tutoring, and much more.
Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. Earl's Body Shop, of course, does auto body repair. They also do towing, local or long distance. Earl's Body Shop.
And Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. It's a better way to shop for Christian entertainment. We're talking about the Maiubo Color Tablet. They offer song downloads, audiobooks, and Bibles. Yates Chance is located in the South Coleman Shopping Center.
People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center, Thursday special, $3 off an oil change today at People's Tires, located on Catherine Street.
And antique-inspired heirloom jewelry with a genuine Swarovski crystal for your Valentine is available at Doug Doggett Jewelers. They're on Compass Way in Coleman.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Gift certificates available. Browsers welcome. Books are always on sale at Deb's Bookstore. And there we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today, we have, I think it's just one advertiser that tells you how many years they've been in business. Who am I talking about?
This should be an easy
advertiser it says over so many years, actually 50, right? Over 50 years in business. Who are we talking about? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And again, our prize for today, the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard and the large pizza from Papa Murphy's. We have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Paige. It's Kenneth.
Good morning, Kenneth.
How are you, Kenneth?
Doing fine. War Eagle.
War Eagle, Kenneth.
Roll Tide.
Okay.
What's Body Shop asked for Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim?
Boy, you know the whole thing, don't you? You're talking about Mullins Body Shop.
Yes, sir.
And Sonny, Stacy, Beth, and boy, he knows the whole ad.
Yeah.
Kenneth, you must watch the show quite often.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, very good. Stay on the line, please.
Okay,
Thanks
have
for
a good day.
All right, you too, Kenneth. Oh, goodness, I like when they know the whole ad. Refreshes my memory. Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Borden Family Pharmacy, the difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door. Borden Family Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy located on Highway 157.
And Renard's Gallery and Gifts, they offer jewelry, framing, and prints. You can visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com or give them a call, 739-5997.
The Wellness and Aquatic Center reminds you day passes are available. You can use the fitness center, the weights, the cardio, professional training. A lot of people use the walking track in the winter.
Autotech Foreign and Domestic Repair and Service. See David Methvin at his new location in Vinemont, Alabama, beside Ridgemont Community Church.
And at Dairy Queen, the mini Blizzard meal deal. You get the sandwich, you get a Blizzard, you get a Coke, you get French fries, all for just $5 right now at Dairy Queen.
And Hansville Guns and Ammo has lower prices on guns, ammo, and reloading supplies. Right now their special is the Judge, and it's $394.99 with tax included.
Night Free Insurance, located on First Avenue Southeast, or on the internet, night-freeinsurance.com. And they are one of the top 10 growth agencies for auto owners.
Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years, and you can count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacey, Beth, or Jim, 734-1353.
Baldwin Counseling Center, have problems, need to talk, want privacy, help with weight loss, individual and family counseling, lifestyle coaching. Call for an appointment today.
And AmeriGas is America's propane company. Customer service is their primary goal. Visit them on the web at amerigas.com or give them a call, 734-3422.
And those are the merchant ads we have for today. We don't have a birthday to talk about today.
We don't.
But we'll be giving away our prizes tomorrow on the show. Coming up next, we'll talk with a couple of gentlemen from the Missoula Childrens Theatre.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
The Missoula Childrens Theatre the production this year is Wizard of Oz. Performances are coming up on Saturday. To give us the details, sitting next to Paige is James Scotland, and on the far end is Dan Watson. Hello guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
James, let me start with you. Give me a little bit of background about yourself.
Well, I'm from the Philly area in Pennsylvania, actually fairly rural where I'm from. I went to school in Ohio Wesleyan University in Central Ohio, and I'm now working on my 3rd year with Missoula Childrens Theatre, though I took a break of about 6 years since finishing my second.
What other productions have you done?
I've done everything from Christopher Durang's Baby with the Bathwater up to historical stuff. I've actually worked as a Philly fanstormer for the Philadelphia Phillies for about 3 seasons with them.
And Dan, how about you, your background?
Well, I'm from the Detroit area. I went through school, Wayne State in Detroit, and then I auditioned for Missoula Childrens Theatre, and I've been here for about 3 years.
So what prompted you to audition for something like Missoula where you get to travel? Is it because of the travel, or what prompted you to do it?
My friend told me about it, and it was because of the travel plus the kids and working with the kids and being able to act and, kind of get everything together. So that was really intriguing to me.
Okay. And what kind of experiences do kids get, for parents out there who are thinking about letting their kids audition maybe for next year's show? What are some experiences that they can expect?
Well, they just, one of the greatest things is that they get the experience of being able to stand up in front of people and share the joy of being involved in theater. It doesn't necessarily lead to being involved in theater for them in a professional sense, but just being able to present themselves publicly, which is something that a lot of people have trouble with because you get scared in front of audiences and things like that. So being able to do that, that leads to any sort of professional life if you need to speak publicly or anything like that.
My biggest question has always been, how do you fit everything in your little red truck? Because for those of you who don't know, Missoula Children's Theatre, they have a little red truck, and they travel with everything they need. It's like a magical red truck. How does it all fit?
Well, you shove it in really hard and just keep pushing until it's all in there, and you can close the door, and then don't open it until you have to.
So is there like a special way that you have to pack everything in? How do you get
just throw it in there.
Yeah.
Throw it in?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't take up as much space as you would expect.
What all is in the magic red truck?
Well, we got set, costume, lights,
props,
sound equipment,
our personal stuff, so that we can survive spending time on the road.
In the truck most of the time.
Yeah. All sorts of things. Just the number of things that we end up pulling out of the truck oftentimes surprises the people that get to see it. Yeah. But the set really doesn't take up as much space as you would expect. The props all get put in together very nicely. It works out very well.
Okay.
How does this production differ from the movie that we're familiar with?
Well, one of the big things that a lot of the kids recognize when we start working on the show is the slippers are not ruby red.
Oh.
Which goes back to the book. The book initially had silver slippers. When they made the movie, they wanted to make them red because it was the first movie that was ever made in full color. So they said, well, let's not just make them silver because everyone's seen silver in black and white. So they went with red there. We went back to the silver.
Do you have the same characters that we're familiar with?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. The one character that becomes a little different is the what we call the Winkies. They are the witch's minions, if you will. They basically represent the flying monkeys and the guards of the witch that everyone is familiar with from the film.
How do you, and I know you get this question all the time, how do you rehearse everybody in just a week to do performances on Saturday?
I mean, we have 4 rehearsals essentially a day, and they're 2-hour rehearsals. We split up the 2 different rehearsals each day, so we have 2-hour rehearsals every day. And we teach everybody all their stuff, and then starting Wednesday, then we start running through the whole show with the music and everything. So by Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, we're getting them concrete on their lines and everything, and then Saturday we do the show.
How difficult is the audition process? Because I know you want to take everyone. You so badly want to take everyone.
Absolutely.
So how difficult is it to choose?
It's not. It's difficult to choose. The audition process itself is not difficult. I mean, because we've been doing it so often. It's just it's difficult to choose most of the time because a lot of times, especially this week, we had a lot of good kids.
Oh, they were fantastic.
It was really
this
hard to choose between the kids. It's a lot easier when we get to cast them all. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just comes down to if we see people talking or something. I mean, that makes it a little easier, but it's not easy. It really isn't.
Then what characters did the two of you play?
Well, we only, one of us is playing any show. The other one is backstage as the director during the show. But when we are performing, we start off as the narrator, and that then turns into Uncle Henry. If one of us were female, we'd be playing Aunt Em at that point, obviously. And then you meet again with the tour actor as the Scarecrow.
Okay. Well, performances are Saturday.
Yes.
At 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock,
yes,
I believe, at the Civic Center.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a price for admission? If it is, it
there
is
a
much.
question. There is a price. I'm not exactly sure what
$5
it is.
maybe.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, it's not real expensive.
And we invite everybody to attend, and of course the rest of the cast, which is what, 40-some youngsters?
It's 60.
60.
Wow.
60,
Yeah.
okay. All local people.
All local.
Okay.
All local.
James and Dan, thank you for
Thank
being
you
with
so
us
much.
today. We'll have more of Today on 2 right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Westminster Assisted Living.
It's like 5-star hotel service.
There's a full-service beauty salon, barbershop, library, and activity rooms, private dining room for personal and family entertaining, and a skylit 2-story atrium conversation area. Westminster Assisted Living also has a memory support care unit for residents with Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Westminster Assisted Living. Come live with us.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Missoula Childrens Theatre presents The Wizard of Oz Saturday, January 26th at the Coleman Civic Center. There are 2 performances, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. For more information, you can call 734-9157. Coleman Animal Shelter needs your help. The animal shelter needs items such as leashes, kitty litter, large crates, and small to large housing pens. Please call 338-2936 to obtain additional information. And the Coleman High School Jazz Band presents the 17th Annual Big Band Dance. This will be Friday, February the 8th at the Coleman Civic Center from 7 to 9, $6 per person, $10 per couple. Free dance classes are available 30 minutes before the show. And our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If your organization has a billboard they'd like to send to us, please email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be a cloudy day today, a slight chance of rain later on. Temperatures falling into the upper 30s. For tonight, partly cloudy, 60% chance of rain, a low in the lower 30s. Tomorrow morning, 70% chance of rain, maybe light freezing rain in the morning. We'll high tomorrow in the upper 40s. Tomorrow is Friday. That's politics on Today on 2. Who's coming to see us?
Senator Paul Busman will be here with us tomorrow. And George will be back.
George will be back, and the political panel with Senator Busman. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Have a great day.